Hello everyone, John, JandW Music. Today what I'm bringing to you is one of the first kit guitars that I ever experimented with. This particular kit guitar, of course, I got about 6 years ago off the internet. I got it off of eBay, and I think I paid about $100 for it. Like I said, that was about 6 years ago. I'm not sure of the make. Like I say, it's not something I put in as kind of a build as you go and show it off. So it is something that I've done several years ago. It's kind of a PRS kind of shape. But like I said, it was just something for me to kind of get my feet wet on, something to to do as a hobby. I was fairly impressed with the fit and finish for the price that I paid. Of course, the electronics and everything were kind of lacking. There were things I needed to do on the body to get it to fit just right. Of course, I didn't paint it. I kind of stained it and did my own little thing. Probably the worst thing on this particular guitar as far as quality wise is the tuners that were on it. They just do not stay in tune. Just played for a little while and they're just way out again. So that'd be one thing that if you ever did, tuners are probably the first thing that you'd need to think about. It does have a thicker kind of a Gibson Epiphone, thicker kind of baseball neck that's on it, but like I say, it really wasn't bought to be played, more of just something to play with and more of a wall hanger. And it's got these little butterfly inlays, but I was pretty impressed with the craftsmanship for the price to put it together. But like I said, the quality of the components are not the best. We'll go ahead and take a look at the side view next. Taking a look at the side view, one of the things I was impressed with that I liked, the particular input jack. It wasn't just some cheap plastic. It was actually the four screw metal input jack plate. So I was really pleased with that. And even the 2-point tremolo that it came with, I can set it up where it was pretty flat, and I was pretty satisfied with it. It's just the tuners, tuning pegs that really were lacking. The pickups are pretty muddy. I'm sure it's as far as the body is, it's a pretty light soft wood. The neck, like I say, is a pretty thick, like I say, Gibson Epiphone shape. The heel joint is pretty thick also. On it is a bolt-on construction, and there you can see rosewood fretboard on the maple neck. Like I said, just their little, like I say, die-cast tuners. Just a plastic nut. But if anybody's thinking about putting a kit together, I mean, I would highly recommend it. Like I said, if you enjoy guitars, kind of get your feet wet, kind of see how they're put together. It'll really help with wiring. If you've got another one, an older model that needs some refurbishing, practice on one of these kit guitars before you break into your guitar that cost you, some money. Next, we'll go ahead and look at the back side. Here on the back side, just like even on the front, the wood grain on this particular guitar, I really liked it. That's another reason why I just kind of stained it and didn't want to, didn't want to paint it. But just the control plates there for the tremolo and the electronics. You can see where I put the strap button on the top horn. Just a standard 4-bolt construction there on the for the neck joint. Like I say, it is. I just stained it also a little bit lighter. Put a maple neck, and you can see those kind of cheap little die cast tuners there. Overall, like I say, done about 6 years ago, about 2010. You know, first time I did anything, so I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Like I say, anybody thinking about doing one, I highly recommend it. It is pretty fun. It is time consuming. There's in between things. After setting it up, you've got to let everything kind of dry and set before you put the next kind of coats on. So you could, you know, potentially be investing, you know, several weeks to a month to doing it right.